say you need your space, then pull me close. I read your silence, louder than most. One day you're warm, the next day you're cold. Got me second guessing.
이거 하나랑 이거 하나. 이건 뭘까?
먹어.
근데 뭔가 다 비슷할 것 같아.
너 또 먹고 싶은 게 뭐야?
이거 애플베로 먹고 싶어.
먹어.
맛있겠다.
Close the door, just to close the door. I stay out late, trying to read your mind. I can't read your mind, but your love for moves that change all the time, change all the time. Why are you always halfway in? Got me drowning when I know I could swim. If you love me, baby, say it with your chest. Yeah, tired of the maybes, I just want the yes. Don't play me like a song on spin. If you ride for me, then ride to the end. Don't wanna love this paper thin, so why you always halfway in? Halfway in. You hit me up when the nights get slow, but then disappear when the highs get low. I ain't your maybe, tell me what it is, 'cause I'm way too grown to be messing with a love like this. I give you love, but you ration yours.
이게 뭐지? 여기 소라게 움직여. 귀여운 인형도 있잖아. 이거 하나 갖다 놓자.
그래가지고 여기 포장지 여기 신문지가 흑벽에 있대.
어.
그래서 돌아오고 있어. 대박이다. 멋있게 산다 진짜. 좋은 거 같아. 약간 저런 게 여유로운 거거든. 삶이. 뛰는 게. 내 모습 들어갔겠네.
노란색 할까? 뭐가 나아? 2개 할까?
두 개? 진짜 나오는 거고? 너무 씨. 대열 일본이 나오는데 대열 결제도 돼.
원하시는 결제 방법을 선택을 출력하시겠습니까? 카드 결제는 시작합니다. 카드를 배달해주세요. 장바구니를
얘네 다 늘어져 있는 거 봐. 다리 걸렸다. 귀여워. 우와, 예뻐, 예뻐.
이건 초장이다 무조건. 고양이다. 고양이. 고등어다.
아까 거기서 여기 온 거 아니야?
너 어디야? 일로 가. 나가면 그럼 시간 다 걸려. 형 그러면 아니 납품하고.
안 키는 거지? 여기다. 아,
몰라.
물 해놓고
어.
주차 무료. 아, 이렇게 팔는구나.
갔다 올게. 저기 가는. 아니, 나 고기 냄새 나는데. 점심시간이야. 여기?
응. 오, 진짜.
떨어진다. 아, 왜요? 고기 떨어진다. 치즈식 같아. 크림치즈로 만든 크림치즈 그래. 여긴 약간 기름. 근데 이게 주문이 어떻게 되는 거야?
어디? 와, 추워.
개웃기네. 진짜 근데.
바람 너무 분다. 와, 따. 와. 엄청 커.
Why, baby, why, baby, why? Did you pause for a minute? Did you even feel it? Yeah, you felt it. For a minute. Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? I just wanna know. Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? Why, baby, why? I just wanna know. It was in the air. It was a smile.
아 밖에서 먹고
It was
싶다.
humming. You were whispering something.
여기 이런 미소리 아래로
Did you
빠지나 보네.
feel it? Did you ever feel
일부러 저 뒤로 뺐나?
뭐라고 그러는데 10시
출근도 안 하고 있는 줄 몰랐어요. 그거 빼고, 그냥. 출근하고, 그런 거 같이 별로 안 좋아하게 먹는다. 건강에 맞아. 이방 특혜랑 프랑스 하면 이렇게
야 우리 모교수 잘 강모네.
몇 번째
와 옛날 거였다.
Do you hear that? My sanity about to break while everyone I know's out. On a trip, on a boat, on a lake. I'm tired of feeling all FOMO, babe. I don't even care if we stay home. Put our to-do list on ice. Crank the AC to 79 and make a little island right here. And there ain't a palm tree in sight, but there's not a cloud in your blue eyes. If we need a drink, I'll be the bartender. I got a fifth of Patron and a blender, baby. Slipping on a swimsuit is overrated. We don't need a beach to get a half naked. Life's too short, let's not waste it. Cause paradise is wherever we make it. Paradise is wherever we make it. Till the sun's up Monday. We'll tell our phones, do not disturb. I got my straw hat, babe. And you can finally pull the tags on your Tommy Bahama shirt. Blue crush up on the 85-inch sound machine when we wanna hear the ocean. I think everything we need is right here. And there ain't a palm tree in sight, but there's not a cloud in your blue eyes. If we need a drink, I'll be the bartender. I got a fifth of Patron and a blender, baby. Slipping on a swimsuit is overrated. We don't need a beach to get a half naked. Life's too short, let's not waste it. Cause paradise is wherever we make it. Paradise is wherever we make it. Oh, this view of you, it's got everything I need. Yeah, the rooms, they're cheap. And if we don't wanna, we don't ever, ever, ever have to leave. Yeah, there might not be a palm tree in sight, but there's not a cloud in your blue eyes. If we need a drink, I'll be the bartender. I got a fifth of Patron and a blender, baby. Slipping on a swimsuit is overrated. We don't need a beach to get a half naked. Life's too short, let's not waste it. Cause paradise is wherever we make it.